I always thought I was poor until I knew who my father was. My name's Grace. I was 12 when my whole world fell apart. I grew up with my mom in a tiny apartment. We barely had enough to eat. Every time I asked about my father, she'd just say, "He left us, Grace, forget about him." I stopped asking after a while, but one day she got really sick, and within weeks she was gone. At her funeral, I met her sister, Aunt Clara. She cried so much that day I thought she actually cared, but the moment she took me home I realized she didn't. She gave me a cold, damp corner in her basement and told me to eat only after everyone else finished. Her daughters, Emma and Rose, bullied me both at home and school, calling me the poor orphan girl. I grew up cleaning their house from morning till night, scrubbing floors, washing dishes, doing laundry, and serving food I could barely taste. Aunt Clara used to say I should be grateful she even kept me, and after years of hearing it I almost believed her. When I turned 18, I told her I wanted to go to college. She laughed in my face and said, "College for you? You're lucky I haven't thrown you out." Those words broke me. I stopped dreaming. I stopped hoping. Then came my 19th birthday. There was no cake, no happy birthday, not even a simple smile. I spent the day cleaning up after everyone else, listening to laughter upstairs while I washed the dishes alone. That night, as I lay in the basement staring at the ceiling, I whispered to myself, maybe this is all my life will ever be. But I was wrong. The very next morning, while I was scrubbing the kitchen floor, there was a knock at the door. Aunt Clara shouted, "Grace, go see who it is." I wiped my hands and opened it to find a man in a black suit holding an envelope. "Are you Grace Miller?" I nodded, confused. He handed me the envelope and said, "This is for you from your father." My heart froze. I opened it with shaking hands and began to read. "My dearest Grace, if you're reading this, it means I couldn't find you in time. I've spent years searching for you. Your mother kept you hidden because she wanted you to have a normal life. I've always loved you, and I'm sorry I wasn't there. Everything I own now belongs to you." My tears fell onto the page as the lawyer standing beside him explained that I was the sole heir to my father's fortune houses, estates, companies, and billions of dollars. Aunt Clara's face turned pale. The next day, she suddenly became the kindest woman alive, calling me sweetheart, her daughters hugging me, calling me sis, pretending to love me like I was part of their family. But I knew the truth. They didn't love me. They loved what I had. A month later, I moved into my father's mansion. For the first time, I had my own room, my own life, my freedom. One morning, Aunt Clara came to visit. She stood by the gate, tears in her eyes, and said, "I'm sorry, Grace, please forgive me." I looked at her for a long time before answering, "You taught me something, Aunt Clara. Money can't buy love." She lowered her head and walked away. That day, I finally understood what being rich truly meant. I thought I was poor, but I was the richest girl in more ways than one.